back to News Time with your host today, Jacques Monod. Today, we will be paying homage to a French biochemist who won the Nobel Peace Prize for his winnings in psychology and medicine. Drum roll, please. Jacques Monod. Jacques Monod shared his Nobel Peace Prize winning with two other biochemists, Francois Jacob and André Loff. This is what the three of them look like. They won the Nobel Peace Prize for their discoveries concerning the genetic code of enzymes and virus synthesis. Jacques and his partner Francois are famously known for their work on how genes regulate cell metabolism by directing the biosynthesis of enzymes. Oh, I didn't see you there. Jacques' personal life is very interesting. Jacques was born in Paris, France in February 1910 to an American mother from Milwaukee and a French painter as a father. This is what one of his father's paintings looks like. Jacques attended to a top school in France called Lycée until he was 18 years old. In October of 1928, he started his studies in biology at the University of Sorbonne. This is an image of Lycée, and this is an image of Sorbonne. During World War II, Jacques was forced to join the military. Jacques was a part of the French resistance group. The French resistance group was a group of soldiers who fought against the regime of Germany. Later in the World War II, he was part of the French Forces of Interior. After the war, he continued his studies. Jacques was in multiple fields throughout his life. He was in biochemistry, genetics, and molecular biology. Jacques' discovery that biological science was decades from where it should be with the technology he had during his time. Jacques spent a year in the California lab, Thomas Hunt Morgan's laboratory. While in California, he worked on Drosophila genetics. Drosophila genetics is the study of simple and complex behaviors. A Drosophila is the scientific name for the fly. Drosophila genetics influenced his development of genetic conception of biochemistry and metabolism. Jacques' interest in the lactose operant influenced him to start his doctoral studies. While in his doctoral studies, he explored the growth of bacteria on sugars. After he tested if bacteria grow on sugars, he theorized on the growth of bacterial cultures and promoted the chemostat theory as a powerful continuous culture system to investigate bacterial psychology. The experimental system used by Jacques and Francois was a common bacterium called an E. coli. An E. coli looks something like this. The basic regulatory concept discovered by them is fundamental to the cellular regulation for all organisms. Isn't that very fascinating? Not only a biologist, but also a musician, a writer on philosophy of science, political activist, chief of staff operations for the French forces, and many more things. But while in the forces, he organized railroad bombings, parachute drops, and mail intercepts for Allied landings. In 1970, he published a novel on the philosophical implications of modern biology. The book tells how information can take physical form and influence events in the world. Jacques and Francois, a Nobel Peace Prize winning, aimed to show how a bacterial cell can choose whether or not to carry out the reaction. Jacques sadly died at the age of 66 due to leukemia on May 31st, 1976, in Cannes, France. Jacques was surrounded by family and close friends. To conclude, Jacques played a major role in the movement of biology. Without Jacques, we would not be where we are today. Maybe without Jacques, the German regime would have taken over France, and even the whole world for that sake. Science could have gone a lot of different ways, but with Jacques' intelligence and fortitude, he made giant advancements in numerous fields. One of the most popular quotes Jacques said was, "Man's destiny is nowhere spelled out, nor his duty." Thank you for listening. Please, come back Friday for all the other scientist presentations. Thank you.